What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Real McCoy Boy, at the Real McCoy Boy 24 on YouTube and TikTok. Hey, what's up? Let's talk about the designer that is wearing skirts, and he is professing, him and the new guy that's wearing his skirts as well, they're professing that they're heterosexual and they have girlfriends. And none of that means anything, though. Just because they say they got girlfriends, they say they're heterosexual, they still could be gay. But I'm not saying that they're gay, and I'm not even criticizing them for wearing their own design because I wear my own design as well. The videos that I have put out, mostly everything you see me in, I made it. Now this shirt, my brother, he made this for me, but all my other outfits, my Louis V hoodie, my the cream outfit on the video where I had talked about the me having a kid, possibly having a kid, who's the daddy. I made that shirt. Probably any shirt you see me in, the Breezy Bows Versace shirt, I made that. It says Versace. It is Versace, but it's a Versace print. I bought the fabric in Chicago, and I bought the fabric for the Louis V. It's a Louis V print. It is actually an authentic print. It is just, I guess, copied. And so I made that. I came up with the idea of what it looks like. Now, the Versace, you really didn't see the full top. But the Versace, I made that. And I don't know what else I had on for me to tell you whether or not I made it. But I wear my own stuff that I make as well as an advertisement. But ladies, two things. I think you're in trouble. I think that those of you who are putting all these demands on men, let's start with this. First off, before you, a lot of you ladies have been putting these demands on these men about how much they need to make and this and that. They weren't really doing much to begin with. And now you're putting some extra stuff, demands on them, and you still think that they're going to do these things or they're going to adhere to what you want from them. It's looking like they got other options now. And they got the trans, they got people like, not me particularly, but people like me. And they just have other options now. And I think that they're seeing this and these things, and they're saying to themselves, these demands that these females are putting on us, forget them. And that's how I'm segueing into these guys wearing skirts. Like, you guys are in trouble now. These women, the new age women and late girls are in trouble now because, yes, okay, so they might have girlfriends, these guys that are wearing these skirts, but two things again, like I started off to say. One, why do you think these women are going to buy your dresses? And hopefully they did. I'm guessing that they did. Your skirts that you're making if you are walking around in the skirts. Because if it was me, I would be like, I'm not wearing that skirt and he had his body in it. How do I know that the skirt he sends me, that wasn't one of the ones he wore? Because eventually, when he runs out, that's going to be the last skirt that's left. And is he going to send it to one of the people that order it? And then secondly, they're wearing tops now to match it. They're matching the tops up with it. And these are women's clothes. And they're walking around acting like this is a thugged out look. And I'm not going to just target them because I don't, like I said, I'm not judging them. But it really is given DL, because even though you're wearing the dress, you may say, well, they wouldn't be wearing the skirt if they was DL, because if it's DL, they wouldn't be showing you that they're DL. Come on. Okay? That does not matter. Um, that's exactly why they're wearing the dress, because they don't still want you to believe that they're not DL. And I'm not saying that they are, but I'm just saying, again, what woman wants to order your skirt if you're wearing it? And then two, you what woman is going to want to date you? You said you got a girlfriend. They both said they have girlfriends, but how are they taking this? The one guy that made the skirt even said that his family is mistreating him and disowning him because of him deciding to wear the dresses that he wants to sell. And so, how long do you think your girlfriend is going to be completely there for you? Just because the fact that you're making money off these dresses could probably keep her there for a little bit, but how do we know that she's not looking at other dudes because her man is wearing skirts? And again, I'm not judging you for it, but I just feel like you are taking on something that you have no clue what you're taking on. How much you how much you could potentially hurt yourself by doing this, especially if you want to remain heterosexual. If you really are heterosexual, if you want to remain that way, this is not it. Like, honestly, I do not want to see, even though you guys do look sexy, I'm not going to even front with you. It turns me on. I'm just going to be real with you. Not because you're in a dress, but just to see how you come off in that dress. Because you still don't look feminine, but you kind of look sexy at the same time. But again, I wouldn't want any guy that I'm seeing to wear a dress. I have a feminine tinge to myself, but I'm still not going to wear any of the skirts or dresses that I make just to sell them. And I don't want somebody that I'm seeing to wear a skirt. I just don't. And so I'm just like, where's this cutoff gonna be at for you guys? Because um, again, I'm not judging you. Me of all people, there's no reason for me to judge you. Real McCoy boy is not gonna judge you. But again, what's the cutoff point? And on top of that, what else are you gonna make? Like, they know your skirts. If they're selling, they're selling. But what else are you gonna put out there for people to buy? Because basically, it's given that you're enjoying doing this now. It really is given that, because if you're selling, then you have the money to pay somebody to wear your stuff now. You don't have to wear it anymore because you can pay somebody to do it. And where's the cutoff point with this? Because again, you're starting to look like you enjoy doing it. And it's nothing wrong with it if you do enjoy it. But if you don't want people to think that you're enjoying it, there has to be some kind of cutoff point. Because I'm starting to be scared for the women out here and what they're getting out of their relationships, or what kind of man they're about to have for their relationships. Because this is not just about these guys that's wearing these skirts. It is also about these guys that are sagging. There's even more sagging than I thought even existed. And it really is giving out of hand. Getting out of hand and giving out of hand. Like, at what point is the woman going to say, I'm getting tired of this? You got your butt out and you're the dude. How am I supposed to take you as a man if this is the way you're coming? And again, I'm saying this, I'm trying to speak for people looking in at this. because I'm not judging. If you want to wear that skirt, by all means, wear that skirt. But you already know what it's giving because you've been having all these complaints and all these statements that all these other real men are getting on social media and talking about. Where is this headed? And I have to be inclined to agree. Where is this headed? Like, are we going to have men anymore at all? Like, I thought we were going into the right direction with the men, but it looks like we're going further backwards with the men. And I know it just sounds so funny coming from me, but I'm getting confused here. Like, even though I like men, I mess around with men, I don't want my men to walk around in no skirt in public. I don't want them to walk around in one here. I might ask them to put on something skimpy around me, but I definitely don't want him. There's a fine line. And you guys are starting to cross that line, and I'm getting nervous for the women, especially in the times where these women are demanding so much out of their man. I think you're starting to chase these men away, and you're starting to push them over the edge into something else. And it's going to come to a point where right now these down low men are ashamed to admit it. They're ashamed to admit what they want or what they're interested in. But if you, at this rate, a lot of these men are going to stop being ashamed. You ladies have to really wake up here, because look at the direction this is going in, and we don't need this going in this direction. And this day and age, not